Starting the FreeStyle Libre 2 sensor with the FreeStyle LibreLink app using a Samsung or other Android device. First, you will need to download the app onto your smartphone. The app is available on the Google Play Store. You will find it by searching for FreeStyle LibreLink. That's 2 words, FreeStyle space LibreLink. You will need a LibreView account to use the app. There will be 2 options at the bottom of the screen. Already have a LibreView account? Sign in and Get Started Now. Assuming you don't already have an account, select the Get Started Now button. You'll be asked to confirm your country. This should have been pre-selected for you from your phone's internal data. Select the Next button at the bottom of the screen. Next, you will be able to scroll through and review the terms of use. If you are happy with the terms of use, select the Accept button at the bottom right of the screen. There is also a Reject button at the bottom left. Clicking on the Accept button will bring up a tick box in the middle of the screen to confirm you have read and accept the terms of use. Tick this box and then select the Accept button, which is just below the tick box and to the right of the Cancel button. You will then need to go through the same process with the Privacy Notice page. On the next screen, you will need to enter your first name, then your last name, then your date of birth, starting with selecting the year from a list before selecting the OK button, and then the month and day in a calendar format before selecting the OK button. When you are finished, select the Next button at the bottom of the screen. On the next screen, you will need to enter your email address, then create a password. Then confirm the password you have created. Below this, there is a box that says, "Please send me information about Abbott Diabetes Care and other Abbott products and services." You can unsubscribe at any time. To the left of this text are 2 radio buttons, one for yes and below it no. You will need to tick one of these before you continue. Now select the Create Account button at the bottom of the screen. Now you are ready to scan your new sensor. To do this, you'll need to hold the phone close to or touching the sensor. The Near-Field Communication or NFC chip needs to be positioned directly above the sensor. For Android phones, the correct positioning is usually on the back of the phone, but can be at the top, in the middle, or at the bottom, depending on the manufacturer. Move the phone slowly from top to bottom until you feel a vibration. This means the app has successfully located the sensor. Hold it still until you feel a second vibration and hear a tone. This means the app has successfully read the sensor. The app will now start a 60-minute countdown, after which you can take your first reading. You can scan as many times in a day as you like. The sensor will store up to 8 hours of glucose readings, so it is recommended that you scan at least every 8 hours to get a complete picture of your glucose levels throughout the day and night. Our top tip is to make sure you have turned on the app's own text-to-speech functionality, as well as the accessibility options on your phone. This is because the app functionality will interpret your scan results with important direction of travel information, which indicates whether your glucose level is rising, falling, or stable. Your usual screen reader may not read this information. To turn this function on, select the More Options button on the top right of the screen and select App Settings. Text-to-speech is the 5th option in a list of 5. You may wish to temporarily disable your screen reader when scanning to avoid confusion between this and the app's text-to-speech function. You're all set. We hope you enjoy your experience with the FreeStyle Libre 2 system. For more information or support, contact our customer care line on 0800 170 1177.
The information provided is not intended to be used for medical diagnosis or treatment or as a substitute for professional medical advice. Please consult your physician or qualified health provider regarding your condition and appropriate medical treatment. Individual symptoms, situations, and circumstances may vary.